Welcome back. This is the Whiskey Couch in Pretoria, South Africa. I'm Gustav and you are watching Whiskey Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 164, and it is number 5 and the last one in this mini series that I'm doing on 12-year-old blended whiskies. I've already covered 4 and I'm pairing all of them with different types of ice cream. So today the last one, number 5, it is the Scottish Leader 12-year-old Scottish blended whiskey. This brand is owned by Burn Steward Distillers, who also owns the Deanston distillery in Scotland. So here we have a Scottish blended malt with a very high proportion of Deanston single malt, bottled at 43% ABV. And from the information that I could get hold of, matured in oak casks. I think there's quite a bit of sherry, ex-sherry casks involved in the maturation of this 12-year-old blended whiskey. So here we go, a beautiful dark tawny color in this whiskey, and you can see the legs there forming on the glass. And the aromas of this whiskey on the nose. I've poured it already a bit before the video just to give it time to open up. I'm getting a spiciness at first and then a sweet, dark fruits and sherry note on the nose. There's some honey and lots of malt. It's quite rich. It's got winter spices and also a bit of citrus on the nose. Quite a pleasant note. What I like about it is there's no alcohol burn. It's very soft and inviting and comforting almost. On the palate, this is lovely. On the palate there's a bit of an alcohol kick, but then you've got rich dark fruits, almost like stewed fruits, some malt and some nuts, honey on the palate. Now towards the end, a little bit of a bitter note, like a creamy dark chocolate that turns into a slightly bitter note with a bit of pepper spice. And I'm detecting just a sort of a hint of smoke in the background. Just a hint of a smokiness. The finish is a medium length. So from the 5 that I've done now, the Tullamore Dew definitely had for me the longest finish. This one medium long. It's quite sweet with oak spices and then bitter notes and then like a dry ending right towards the end of the finish. I'm going to put a few drops of water. I'm going to do it right in front of the camera. A few drops of water and you can see the effect there on the glass. Let's see what a few drops of water will do. It happens so often. If you add a few drops of water, you let it stand for a while. Rule of thumb, 1 minute for every year in the cask. And it opens up with some beautiful flavors and aromas. And that's the case with every whiskey. Now with the water added, I'm getting cake, spiced cake. Almost like a caramel or a chocolate cake. Now this is sweet. It is smooth. It is dark. Wonderful. And then there's a bit of bitter notes toward the end. A very good balance for me. I think my summary My summary for this would be malty with stewed fruits and dark chocolate. That'll be my summary. The price in South Africa, around 300 Rand. I couldn't find a price for the UK or the US. I think it is not that widely distributed, but definitely very available and quite popular here in South Africa. My choice of ice cream for this whiskey, seeing that it's got these wonderful dark flavors, a hint of smoke, some cake and some chocolate. I was thinking as I experience this whiskey, I'm just thinking coffee and chocolate. So I have got very nicely chilled coffee and chocolate ice cream. I'm going to see if I can show it to you there. You can see the chocolate and coffee ice cream balls. And I'm going to try this with the Scottish Leader 12-year-old blended Scotch whisky. Excellent. That was the coffee ice cream, and as I paired it with that whiskey, I'm just getting honey out of this whiskey. So it, for me personally, it enhances the honey. Now I'm going to go for the chocolate. Let's see what the chocolate ice cream will do with this whiskey. Yeah, not so good. Not so good. The coffee, perfect pairing. Coffee ice cream with that whiskey, and there's like an explosion. I'm emphasizing a bit, but the honey comes forward. The chocolate is just like a nice hand-in-glove pairing. It just sort of blends, but it doesn't necessarily enhance anything different in this beautiful 12-year-old blended whiskey. Excellent. Thank you for joining me. In the next video, I'm going to give a short summary, and then I'll reveal which one of these 5 12-year-old blended whiskies, of which one is the Irish Tullamore Dew, is my personal #1 favorite. So until then, sláinte.